today I'm reviewing the Klairs All Day Airy Sunscreen. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsb.com, check my Patreon community, or click on the link below. I can't remember if Cameraman has had a chance to update this list, but if it isn't updated, we'll make sure it's updated next time. So, because I know I got a few new Patreons. So, okay, so I love this sunscreen. They came out with a new one because a year ago or so, 2 years ago now, all these K-Beauty sunscreens were found out to be kind of like fake. Like this says SPF 50, it's probably closer to 19 or 20. So this is their reformulation of it. They took by far the longest out of any brand to reformulate it. Yeah, so there we go. And I'll talk about its comparison to this one too. And just look at the size difference. It's kind of depressing. They figure out one way to make more money in this bargain deal, didn't they? Reformulate it, make it half the size, and charge the same. Worked out well for them, I have a feeling. Okay, so they say this gentle yet powerful organic sunscreen is fitted with SPF 50 for sun protection, contains purslane and ginger extracts for soothing and hydrating effects. The lightweight texture absorbs quickly into skin, leaving zero white cast. Formulated without essential oils, this product is suitable for sensitive skin, and that's the one thing they really got right here. Because the biggest disappointment with this one was it had a little bit of essential oils, which gave it a plastic scent. I'm not sure why or how, but anyway. Okay, my first criteria is packaging. No issues with the packaging, although the size is so much tinier than the last one, but I've already said that. So no issues with that. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It's also fragrance-free, like they mentioned. It has no real scent. It has no plastic scent. Some people noticed a citrus scent to this one. I just noticed a plasticky smell, and I know others did too. So thankfully, this time they didn't do that. The manufacturing location, I know I talked about it a little bit in yesterday's video. Unfortunately, for sunscreens made in Korea, at this point, it's a liability because of there's a lot of lost trust there, and rightfully so. They're making all these sunscreens, labeling them as SPF 50, saying, well, it's SPF 50, but we test it as SPF 80 or whatever. And then it really ended up being like SPF 19, 17, something like that. So until they change their regulations, it's going to take me a while to really trust them without really investigating what I use, when I use it, and how I use it. So, okay, the SPF in this one is 50. So no issues with that. So the UVA protection factor, I'm not super impressed with it. It has a PA with 4 pluses after it, which indicates above average UVA protection. But the PA system, in my opinion, doesn't really describe very much because like a 2 plus compared to like 4 pluses after it, really the numbers are, the differences in the single digits. So the UVA protection filters that they used in this one is Uvinol A+, which is a great UVA filter, and then Tinsorb S, which is a combo UVA UVB filter. I would have loved to see another UVA filter in there, especially compared to the Beeb sunscreen yesterday, which had 4 different filters that worked on UVA rays. This one only has 2. So UVAs are the 8 rays that age us. UVBs are the one that burn us. So you'll instantly know if it's not doing its great job with UVB filters because you'll get burnt and red. But UVA filters, you won't notice until years later. Okay, in terms of all the filters used in this one, so we've got 4. I guess it's still double of what was in this one. There was really only 2 in this one, so, but I'm still not super impressed in this one on like a hard use basis. But okay, so filters, we've got Uvinol A+, UVA ray filter designed for high UVA protection and photo stability. We've got Polysilicone 15, which is a silicone-based chemical sunscreen agent, protects skin in the UVB range. Let's see. Then we've got Uvinol T150, another great one for UVB filters, very hot photo stable in terms of the UVB rays. And then finally we've got Tinsorb S, very photo stable filter that works on UVB and UVA rays, hardly deteriorates at all in the presence of UV light. So, I mean, they used 4 filters. That's awesome. I'd still love to know the percentages because I just still don't fully trust some of these sunscreens, especially when they feel so nice. So let's talk about the white cast. There is none here. It applies pretty invisibly, which is nice. Yeah. So there we go. No white cast, literally clear, which is great. The texture has a nice lotiony texture. It smooths over skin nicely, absorbs quickly, sets to a finish that is non-sticky. In terms of the finish and feel of this one, the Round Lab reformulation of their Birch Sun Cream, this one feels a lot like that. I have a feeling they're going to be pretty similar in terms of the filters they used, and then no fragrance or alcohol. So ease of use, so applies nicely over moisturizers or serums, works well under foundation, non-greasy, non-sticky finish, really. Applies really easily and wonderfully and feels really nice. Does this ring any bells? I don't know. Wouldn't that be the kicker if this ended up being like really like fake, just like the other one? I have a feeling they wouldn't do that, but I don't know. These days, nothing would surprise me anymore. So, okay, let's talk about antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. We've got quite a few. So we've got niacinamide pretty high up there. Barrier repairing, skin brightening, anti-acne ingredient. We've got Panthenol, provitamin B5, skin soothing and hydrating ingredient. We've got a Hydroxyacetophenone, which is an antioxidant preservative combo ingredient. Not totally sold on how wonderful it really is in terms of the antioxidant benefits, but whatever. It's starting to show up in a lot of things now. So, okay, we've got allantoin, skin soothing ingredient. We've got adenosine, cell communicating wound healing ingredient. We've got purslane, again, good skin soothing and antioxidant ingredient. We've got aloe leaf juice, skin soothing and hydrating ingredient. We've got Dioscorea japonica root extract, which is a skin conditioning plant extract. We've got Japanese kelp or Japanese seaweed, which has skin protecting benefits, which help protect from light UV damage. We've got viola flower extract, which is an antioxidant as well as an astringent ingredient. We've got almus extract, which is moisturizing humectant ingredient. We've got licorice root extract, skin soothing, skin brightening, antioxidant. We've got Lepidum myina root extract, which is a skin conditioning ingredient. I have a feel. I think if it's not skin protecting, it's not an antioxidant, it's not soothing, it's not brightening, then they just call it skin conditioning, because it's not bad for your skin. It'll help your skin, but it's not as amazing as some of the other ingredients. We've got strawberry fruit, skin conditioning ingredient. We've got barberry root extract, which I've not seen this ingredient show up but often in a lot, but the roots, leaves, and fruits from barberry have been used as folk medicine to treat anxiety, heart diseases. In terms of skincare, it contains alkaloids that have significant antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. And then we've also got black mulberry root, which is skin conditioning ingredient. Okay, in terms of acnogenic ingredients, we've got three main ones. We've got stearyl alcohol, glyceryl stearate, and cetearyl alcohol. None of them are terribly acnogenic, but they are somewhat, and for some people, they might be really acnogenic. In terms of animal testing, it's vegan as well as cruelty-free, so I got that right at least. In terms of performance, so I've used this now for a few weeks. Came in the mail about 3 weeks ago or so, and I've been using this as a day-to-day sunscreen. However, I did get a touch red the second or third time I used this on my forehead. Could be more of a sweating issue than anything because it's like 90 degrees out, but it does make me a little bit more nervous to trust this fully on very sunny or high UV days. I probably won't. It'll probably end up becoming more of a wintertime sunscreen, which is just fine, but not when the UV index is like 10 and it's reflecting off the water onto my face or getting double doses of it. Not going to trust it for that. I can't. So, in terms of the price, so we've got 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces, retails for $22. Obviously, it's smaller than their original version. So, I have a lot of mixed thoughts on it. It's fine. I'll probably trust it in the winter when it's not very sunny out. I'm not going to use it again during the summer unless I know I'm not going to be sweating or anything like that, and maybe if the UV index isn't very high. So, with a 15 being a perfect score, I gave this one a 12. Still a little iffy. I don't know. A little iffy, but anyway, I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to try this and what your thoughts are or what your thoughts were compared to the original version. So leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.